We've got more developments in the ongoing animation decimation over at Warner Brothers, with more workers laid off and the animation division going through another major upheaval. Before we get into the details, don't forget to weigh in with your thoughts on this latest blow down in the comments. Only 2 months after eliminating 70 positions across the company, which is in the middle of a major restructure following the merger of the two media giants, Warner Discovery has laid off even more staff members, many of which from the studio's 3 major animation divisions. As per Variety's article, Warner Brothers Television Group handed out pink slips to 82 staffers on Tuesday, representing 19% of the studio's workforce across its scripted, unscripted, and animation divisions. Additionally, it has opted not to fill 43 additional vacant positions, making for a total elimination of 125 jobs. The article goes on to say, Warner Brothers TV Group declined comment, but it's understood that Chairman Channing Dungey detailed to staff a series of changes that included various levels of consolidation in unscripted and animation. Furthermore, it's been revealed that 3 of Warner's major animation divisions, Warner Brothers Animation, Cartoon Network Studios, and Hanna-Barbera Studios Europe, are now set to merge. Again, Variety notes, in animation, Sam Register will continue to oversee Warner Brothers Animation, Cartoon Network Studios, and Hanna-Barbera Studios Europe. Those 3 labels will continue to exist, but development and main production teams for Warner Brothers Animation and Cartoon Network Studios will now merge, while Hanna-Barbera Studios Europe will maintain a separate team. The 3 shingles had already shared the same current programming, casting, legal, business affairs, and artist relations teams. While this may not seem to bode well for the future of animated productions, it's important to note that while there is a merger going on between Warner Animation and Cartoon Network Studios, separate divisions will be set up under the one roof to handle work usually handled across separate studios. A studio memo sent out on Tuesday referred to this as a new streamlined structure in which the development and main production teams will work across both Warner Brothers Animation and Cartoon Network Studios. It seems very likely that Cartoon Network Studios will henceforth be used as a banner on the appropriate productions as opposed to being an entirely separate entity. Think Disney creating adult-aimed films in the 80s and 90s and branding them as Touchstone Productions. Variety clarified, despite the changes, output will remain the same as Cartoon Network Studios continues to produce original animated fare for internal outlets, including Cartoon Network, Adult Swim, and HBO Max. And with HBO Max moving away from adult animation, there will be a renewed push for producing for third-party networks and outside platforms as well. Warner Brothers Animation focuses on more pre-existing characters and IP. What this means going forward is still up in the air right now, but it sounds like all the major heavy hitter programs featuring beloved characters and IP will remain with Warner outlets, while everything else will be shopped out to third parties. This still does not explain why they're handballing off 2 Looney Tunes movies and an upcoming Batman series to other streaming services. Makes absolutely no sense to me. But with that, we will await more news. Huge condolences to those who have been laid off in this latest round. And at that, it's over to you. I want to know your thoughts on the Warner Animation Cartoon Network Studios merger. Join the conversation down in the comments and let me know. If you want to hear me talk more tunes, check the playlists on your screen.